Ladies and gentlemen, the urge to grow and develop is an intrinsic yearning of our human race. And it is this yearning that has led to the creation of innumerable monuments, enterprises, societies, cities, and states around the globe over the last 50 millennia of our recorded history. However, in this developmental journey, the biggest capital resource that we have accumulated on our planet is not the structural edifices we have built on it, or the financial wealth we have accumulated in the treasuries of the governments of the various nations. Rather, it is the human capital itself, which is the total knowledge, skills, aptitudes, abilities, and technologies that we possess as one humankind. Human resource development, or HRD, is the process of enhancing competencies of people. This new branch of managerial science focuses on the development of human beings. And that is why it engenders hope, optimism, and positivity to all of us. This World Congress, the World HRD Congress, which brings the focus of people on the importance on the field of human resource development, which encourages the professionals in this field and helps nurture the knowledge for development of human beings, is a blessing upon our civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, to Dr. Bhatia and his dedicated team, who came up with such a valuable idea and lifted it to iconic levels, continuing it year after year with aplomb and elegance. Until this time, we are now in the 28th year. Let's offer our heartful appreciation. As they say, variety is the spice of life. And the beauty of this planet Earth upon which we live is the variety that adorns it in all its aspects. There is diversity of habitat, flora, fauna, creatures, cultures, social traditions, and religious traditions. Similarly, there is immense variety in every individual, and every human being has something unique, some blessing or talent with which they can contribute to making a difference to this world in their own unique way. It is so wonderful to see gathered here the human resource development professionals who have come from far and from near to teach and to learn, to inspire and imbibe this wonderful field. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the delegates who have gathered here and who in their own unique way are making such a difference to the people in this world in their lives, let's offer our salutations to all the delegates here today. Actually, this field of HRD has existed since the beginning of humankind itself in some way or the other. And the great religious traditions of the world have been the biggest source of HRD with their systematic methodologies and structures of wisdom that have helped raise millions, in fact billions of people from the baser levels to divine and sublime heights. To all the religious traditions of the world that have enriched our planet Earth, and the absence of any one of which would have impoverished the globe, let us offer our reverential salutations. I would like to see the representation of the various religions here today. Can I request all the adherents to the Buddhist faith to please stand up so that we can see and respect you? All the Buddhists in the audience. Let's give her a hand. Are there any Jains here today? Any Jains? Let's give them a hand. Any Jews? The Christians? We salute you all. The Muslims? Let's give them a hand. The Hindus? Any other religious adherents here? Excellent. Hafsig. Let's give her a hand. Those who don't adhere to any religion, let's give them also a hand. As a representative of the most ancient living religious tradition, the Hindu religious tradition, I would like to present to you the Vedic perspective of knowledge. It divides this entire field of knowledge into two branches. One is material science or aparavidya, and the other is spiritual science or paravidya. Material science is concerned with understanding the external creation and utilizing it for the comforts of our body. Spiritual science is engaged in understanding our inner nature, the mind, the intellect, our values, emotions, beliefs, and harnessing them to manifest the divinity that exists in each and every one of us. Amazingly, this newly evolved field of human resource development is an intersection between material science and spiritual science, where both these bona fide fields of knowledge can stake claim to it. This World Congress has chosen such an apt theme: building happiness at the workplace. Ultimately, as Dr. Bhatia said, life is all about the pursuit of happiness. Anything we do is in search of happiness. Why do you wish to grow? Because you believe it will result in happiness in the future. In fact, the Vedas inform us that we even cry because it makes us happy. Why are you crying? My father passed away. So if you have one misery of your father passing away and crying brings misery, why are you enhancing your unhappiness? No, the process of crying is helping me release my sufferings, and this is bringing me relief. If I don't cry, I'll go crazy. So from crying to laughing, from sitting to standing, through life, we are searching for happiness. Now, when it comes to building happiness at the workplace, one of the means can be to provide material objects to the people. But the spiritual wisdom says enhancing and inflaming worldly desires is okay to a certain extent, but it's like chasing a mirage. And the thing that can really make us happy is by easing these desires and helping find happiness within ourselves. How will we discover that inner happiness? When you wish to feel good, you have to do two things: to be good and to do good. The Vedas have an interesting name for the supreme divinity. They call it Brahman. Brahman means perfect, immensely big, so big that all of creation is situated within it. This we, as tiny parts of that supreme divinity, also wish to be infinitely big. We also wish to be perfect like God. The Bible has its take on it when it says, "Be ye perfect, like your Father in heaven is perfect." And that is why the urge within all of us to grow and to evolve. Similarly, the second urge we have is to do good. So to be good and do good. Now, to wrap it up very quickly, how do you help build happiness in the workplace? When you convey the message to your employees that your organization is doing good, it's making an impact. The old model of squeezing profit from the people is no longer valid. Your customers have needs. And as an organization, you're fulfilling these needs and receiving revenue in return. If you wish to get immense revenue, ensure that your organization provides immense value. In other words, as an organization, try to do the best that you can do. And how do you do this? By becoming the best that you can be. So when individuals in the organization get the opportunity to grow to their immense potential and make an impact upon everyone, that would be the way to build happiness at work and make your organization effective and meaningful. You're going to be churning this topic in so many ways over the next 3 days. I offer my prayers and best wishes for a wonderful and meaningful conference to Dr. Bhatia, his team, and all of you. Thank you very much.